Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast. I'm so happy that you're actually here today. Recognize that I have come up with a new thing. Instead of saying which podcast, I'm going to say the podcast because there's four of them. I just recognized I broke two nails. This is a bad time to recognize that. Two nails and raggedy hair. Wow. Anyway, there's And I Thought podcast, the Meet Hollywood Monday podcast, the ladies the ladies Tales podcast, and ooh, this is hard to remember all four. No wonder I get the names wrong every time. And the Writing Class podcast. If you're feeling extra spicy, you can go over there to the the reality show podcast, the author reality show. Look at that. Oh, that's five. And there's another one and another one, but you don't need to know about the rest of them. Five is good enough. I think it's a good place to start. It's a lot of content. Oof, I'm Winona, and by the way, I think the writers class one gives it away, but I wrote books. There's And I Thought Divorce Was Bad, And I Thought Being Grown Up Was Easy. If Only I'm Me, a Memoir in Verse, Foreign Coffee, Widow's Web, and Widow's Debt. And that is six books, y'all. Six. But if you want to see the rest of the 17 books that we have, you can go to www.andithoughladies.com. I'm not going to do it like a car salesman today. I'm running out of energy. Can you tell? It's like someone's just like hooked it up and can't quite start up the car. I'm just running out of energy. And you're not here to hear about me. And for the first time, I actually am excited to say this. You're here to hear about our guests because you know how much I like to talk about myself. Wonderful guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Radiah, and my name is Radiah Hubert. I am the founder of urbanreviewsonline.com and also a annual book event that we have here in Milwaukee in every June. The 17th annual one is coming on June 21st, 2025. It is called the Great Midwest Book Fest.
Okay, the Great Midwest Book Fest. That sounds amazing. And I love that it feels like the Wisconsin Fair. But for books. Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds awesome. Okay, how
yeah,
did you come this is your 17th year doing it?
yes. Oh
So you
wait,
just do it in your sleep now.
shameless plug here. So what it is that more information greatmidwestbookfest.com. And so basically what it is that every year it's 10 to 12 authors, each selling their own book. We do have like this year we have the headline author is Chicago author Tracy Clark. If you don't know where Milwaukee is, it's Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but Chicago is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away, depending on how you drive. So she is a national. Oh, I'm trying to get my directions here. Here we go. She is a national mystery author, a mystery author. And then we also have the other authors here. Some of them are best-selling authors as well. They represent not only Milwaukee, we have local Milwaukee authors, and we have authors in the Chicagoland area. And we also have authors even as far away as North Carolina, Indiana, basically all over the Midwest. And the reason why I started doing this is because I felt that there was a need for a local book fest every year, a local book event every year. Sure, we do have, some authors that do come, that come sometimes to some of the bookstores that we have here. However, I always thought that there was a need for an annual book fest. Sure, we always go out of town for book fests and everything else. However, I always thought that there was good to have a local all you have to do is just go across town and just to have a local book fest here. And they're all African American authors representing all genres, including children's book, fantasy, romance, everything.
That is amazing. I believe we do our awards in the Midwest every year
Oh, okay.
for authors, and I believe this year Miss Vivian King is coming, and she is one of your authors.
Yes, yes.
So I was like, y'all, you should like go see her speak, and then go see her speak with her book.
Yes, yes, yes. And she has, yeah, and her children's book is very good too.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
it
and
is.
on politeness. Oh my God.
Yeah, yes,
It's
it's very
just
good, and it's so cute too. It's very, very good.
it's so cute. So how did you get started? What made you interested in doing, I mean, you just kind of said that because people kind of come to the stores and then they kind of don't, but you need a book fest at home. But like what made you be like, you know what? It's got to be authors. It's got to be like African American authors to come here. Were you a reader or a writer?
Yeah, so I'm a reader. So I've had my, oh, there's my friend, there's my feline child Garfield here. He's well, the thing is that I have a book review site, urbanreviewsonline.com. I've had that since 2005. And I started that because I was always an avid reader before that. So I used to read maybe about, I would say 6 to 10 books a month. It's kind of slowed down over the years, but still. And I also have a review team as well that helps out now. And so in doing that and going to different book events and everything, and going to different book signings and everything, I was just thinking like, okay, maybe we could do something here. And I started that, and that's what made me start that 17 years ago, because usually sometimes the authors would come at least to Chicago so I could drive down there, but sometimes over the years it was becoming less and less, and I said, how come I can't do something here? So that's what made me start that 17 years ago, just to see how it was. At first, it was free for a couple of years. Of course, and then it was $5. Now it is $10. I mean, it's inflation and everything, but it's still affordable. It's a 3 hour book fair. And what it is that the first half hour, the authors, they introduce themselves, to the audience, and then the audience get a chance to do like a small Q&A, and then there's book selling. Also, for the headline author, we also have a book vendor. Her name is Verlene Singletary. She is from the Book Joint in Chicago, and she does the book selling.
Oh, good. Loving that. Okay. Now, here's a question from an event person. I just want to know how you wrangle all those people every year. Do you have any secret
Well,
on getting that done with ease?
with ease, no. Well, I mean, the thing is that, so what I have every year is that I try to see who I'll have for a headline author. And so that's the thing that I'll do. So like after this year, what I'll do is maybe, like, I would say August or September, because I mean, believe it or not, people are already planning stuff for 2026 already. People are already
Mm-hmm.
planning stuff for 2027. So I try to see who can I get here for that. But for the other authors, I really don't know who's going to be here. So what I do is this. I do something that is called an open call for authors. It's kind of like early registration. I do that every January. And what it is that it is when I open up the tables for the authors. So what I'll do before I even have that open call, like in the middle of January, I will tell people, like on social media and everything, that if you want to be on the open call list, I have a big email list. So if you want to be on the open call list, as far as when the tables open, give me your email address and everything, and I can and you'll be the first people to know that the tables are open before I put it on social media. And so that's what happens every January. Usually by the beginning of February, the tables are done. The tables are done, and then I go ahead and I let everybody know, like, as far as like the different promo opportunities and everything else. I mean, believe it or not, probably like 2 weeks ago, people were still asking about like if there's vendor tables available. And then I ask, and then I make sure that everyone who asks, even after that, that they still have opportunities to say, well, hey, it's still promo opportunities, and everything else. And then also I make sure that I have their email address so that they're on the open call list for next year. So, but yeah, that's how it is. But no, there's no easy. I don't have a secret. No. Even after all this, no, there's no secret, because sometimes you never know what can happen. You never know if you have to replace people. You never know. One thing I can say is just to make sure you can say that authors are subject to change, on your website. Just make sure that, that you have everything, clear and everything. But yeah, there's no easy way.
Oh, as a person who I think we're on our, oh wow, this year is our ninth year. Next year is our 10th year doing the awards. So like every year, I'm like, it's gonna be easy this year. You just watch and see.
Where is
It's
it?
never easy.
Where are the awards located?
Quincy, Illinois.
Oh, well, wait a minute. That's not that far away. Wait, where is that? Where is that? I'm trying to think. Where is that in relation to Milwaukee? I
About
wonder.
4 hours.
Okay, so it's like towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But yes, it's never easier, because you try to get, because you're anxious in the weeks ahead, weeks when it's coming and everything else, making sure everything's together, making sure you have enough volunteers, things of that nature. So yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. Oh, volunteers. That's a good idea. Next year I'm gonna have volunteers. It's just me and Jade, and we just run around and run around and run around and run around.
Yeah, you should just have. Yeah, I always have, and then I always have a list. Over the years, I've built like an email list of like people who come to the event, and then they're on like this email list, and that's who I tell everything to, as well as social media. And then I ask for volunteers, and people volunteer, and then they get a free. Oh, also, if you buy at least 3 books from the participating authors in the event, you get to walk away with 3 free books. So
That's
in your swag
amazing.
bag, yeah, in your swag bag. So it's different books and different promo items that people that authors volunteer, that authors send and everything. So for the volunteers, they get free admission, and then they get an extra swag bag. So that's how I do that. But yes, you should have volunteers, because there's no way. I do have my family does help me too, my family and friends too. But yes, you do need volunteers. You do.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about me after this. Our event is 3 days. Friday, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, and it's 6 events.
Oh, yikes. Yes, you need volunteers. Yes.
I think I
Even,
should.
yes, because even though my event is only from 1 to 4, you still need, like, we're there like at 11:30. You still need, like, behind the scenes, you still need volunteers, like, so you're not trying to do anything. Even though over the years I still tried to do everything, even though people were like, well, no, we have it. You have to delegate and
Yeah,
everything. So,
but you
but
know
yeah,
how you want it done. Like,
yeah,
once
I
you know
know,
how
but
you want things done, you hate when people do it the other way, and you're like, dude, it has to work this way, because if it doesn't work this way, then that doesn't work this way, and then
yeah.
that messes up that, and that messes up that person over there. So do it my way.
Yeah, I try to do it. Yeah, so I do. So I am a lot better at going ahead and delegating and everything. But yes, you do need, yes, I suggest anyone that has volunteers, especially for a 3-day event. Yes, you need volunteers. For any event that anybody has, I think that you need some volunteers. You need some kind of support, or else, yes, you're going to be running around. You're still going to be running around anyway, but I'm just saying that, yes, you do need volunteers.
So okay, I've asked you about how you got started. Now I need to know what you're going to do in the future. You've done this for 17 years. You're growing next, right? You're going to like throw a whole couple day festival. I don't know, do
Well,
a
well,
retreat.
well, I mean, at first, for a couple of years, I used to do two. I used to do a Great Midwest Book Fest, and I used to do a Fall Fiction Fest in September. But I stopped that years ago because it wasn't a lot of I didn't get the numbers that I wanted for the fall festival, even though some people are asking about it sometimes. But the reason why I didn't do that, because that was too much. Like, it was too much, because when I was in the middle of the Great Midwest Book Fest, then I would call for an open call for the Fall Fiction Fest. I would have to do that in May. You know what I mean? And so I would have to do that in May, and then do that, then stop that, and then finish doing the Great Midwest Book Fest. I said, no, it's better to just focus on one.
Exactly.
Trying to do two. Even though some people do ask about it, I said, if that was too crazy, trying to do that and then trying to hurry, and then as soon as you finish with the Great Midwest Book Fest, like, okay, I have to hurry and now do this. But I said no, because I'd rather put my focus on one event to make it as best as possible, instead of trying to do two and make two go as well as possible. But I mean, I'm open to doing hosting like an author signing and stuff, because we do have local independent bookstores here. We even have like a newer African American bookstore too, that just opened. It's called Niche Book Bar. So yes, so I'm and then I've known her for years too. So I am open to doing something smaller like that, but not a full book fest.
So can you tell people again where to find out information about the book festival to get tickets so that they can go? Although they only have a few weeks left, so let's
Well,
get
they
it
can
out there.
Yeah, so it's they can go to greatmidwestbookfest.com. They can go there to get tickets, and also they can get tickets online up to 9 a.m. on the morning of the 21st. And then you can also get tickets at the door, cash card at the door as well.
All righty. Thank you so much for being here and for telling us all about this great, wonderful book festival in the Midwest. So, you guys, just in case you're not knowing what's going on, she said Milwaukee, y'all.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Milwaukee, that means beer. Wisconsin, in general, means great cheese curds. And just in case you're a water lover, oh my God, the lakes. Y'all should go. I mean, on top of all the books that are going to be there, and then the 3 free books. If you buy 3 books, they've got the lakes, the beer, and the cheese curds.
And there's a lot of more information, and there's a lot of different things going on that weekend too. Like, there's also like the Lakefront Festival of the Arts, and there's other things that are going on that weekend. I mean, you can make a whole weekend of it. I mean, Juneteenth is Thursday. They're having a Juneteenth parade. There's other stuff going on that Friday. So yes, you can and that's why the book fest is from 1 to 4. So I mean, you can come in, do what you want to do, and then you still have the entire day. So it's not taking up the entire Saturday. You're having fun. A lot of people, they do that. They stop in, go ahead and, go around to the author's table, buy books and everything. Then you can just go on with your day.
Thank you so much for explaining that and for telling people why they should definitely go. I'm going to wrap it up for us over there.
Our children are free. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, children are free. The admission is $10 and children are free.
All right. Yeah. I almost want to go. But I have plans on the East Coast, so I can't even go. But now I'm like, ooh, I want to go. And I ain't even got kids, and I still want to go. Just to hear, I might just bring one so I can have a free something or somebody.
Hilarious.
So I'm going to wrap it up for me over here. I'm Winona. I'm one half of the And I Thought Ladies, and you can find out everything that your ladies are doing at www.andithoughladies.com. When you go there, go down to the bottom of the page, and you can see the 3 charities that we proudly support. We ask that you support them too. That does not mean it has to be monetary. Sometimes they just need somebody with some expertise, and maybe you can help out that way. Or you can get your hands dirty and actually go, build an orphanage in Ethiopia. Either way you decide to support them, we thank you in advance for that. Please remember that wisdom is all around you if you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona and the Missing Jade. Oh yeah, thanks for listening.